don't believe what the opposition research purveys through the media.
It's not opposition research. We looked at your tax returns, which you very kindly have released.
Yeah, exactly.
And
which I voluntarily released because I want to be transparent.
You made 300 grand in 2014 on capital gains. In 2015, after the IPO of this AXA van, you made $37 million in capital gains. Yet others didn't make that kind of money.
After Mehdi, give me a break. After Roivant, the multi-billion-dollar business that developed 40-plus medicines, yes, I sold shares in that. And that business, if I may actually allow you to know how I made my money, developed 5 FDA-approved therapies that are now FDA-approved today.
After you sold
one of them is a life-saving therapy
FDA
in kids.
When you were CEO,
Another
were
one,
they?
They were FDA. Actually, over the time that I developed them, we took them all the way through phase 3, and then we did a $3 billion deal that actually
they were approved a year and a half later after you sold the company.
Yes, so Mehdi, I'm not going to fault you for not knowing the first thing about biotech because that's not your job. But getting through phase 3 is the final stage of clinical testing before you hand in the application. Yes, my company did a $3 billion deal that actually did make money for those shareholders. And so, yes, I have built Roivant's a publicly traded company, nearly $10 billion public company today that I built as the sole founder from scratch as one of several companies that I've built. So, yes, I have a business record that I'm proud of and will equip me to lead this country.
You mentioned stage 3 trials. The Alzheimer's drug failed it. Yes. You did a lot of touting of it. You say 99.7% failed. You never said that at the time. Do you have any regrets about how you hyped that drug?
I did say that.
CEO of Roivant said this week that you hyped the drug. Do you regret hyping it?
We did not hype the drug. To the contrary, actually, one of the things that I found
this week.
Well, I can't speak for what is or is. I haven't read any article that you're quoting, so I don't exactly know what you're referring to. The fact of the matter is, though, I have been transparent at every step of the way. Everyone who is in the biotech industry knows that Alzheimer's disease is the graveyard for medicines. But I still think it's an important area of need. And I'll say this, Mehdi, is, you know what? If I serve for 2 terms, I'm still going to be in my 40s when I leave the White House. It is a personal passion of mine to come back and see if Alzheimer's disease hasn't been cured. I do want to play a role in still delivering treatments and cures for that disease. And people who don't take risks, don't achieve meaningful impact, the medicines that I did develop, I'm proud of. And you don't get there without having a number of medicines that you test along the way. And the other thing I will say is our success rate under my watch was higher than probably nearly 99.9% of biotech startups in the last decade. So yeah, I stand by that record. I'm not afraid of taking risks. That's part of the American spirit.
Well, technically the successes were a year and a half after you sold the company, but we'll get bogged down. Let's talk politics.
Mehdi, that's dead wrong, and I would sorry to say you're embarrassing yourself in front of anybody who knows anything about biotech for knowing that phase 3 trials are the final stage.
Okay.
The final stage, the FDA phase 3 studies succeeded. So you're barking up the wrong tree, but we can continue to move on.
Let's talk politics. Let's talk politics. We want to talk lots of...
and welcome to American Television News. Go ahead, friends and folks and family and everyone that's watching. Hit the free like and that free subscribe button. It helps a lot. Our team really needs this, so please hit the like and free subscribe. You just saw biased MSNBC Mehdi Hasan. And he's attacking Vivek Ramaswamy about FDA. Because before Vivek Ramaswamy ran for office, he became a millionaire through private work, okay? This is not a man that his parents came from India, they got jobs in America, they had him here, he's a US born citizen, and he worked his way up, okay? This is the American dream. This is a man that is living the American dream. And rather than praise him as a minority for becoming a millionaire or multi-millionaire, Hasan went ahead and just attacked Vivek Ramaswamy about garbage, nothing that is relevant to the political climate. All he's trying to show people, all Hasan is trying to do is a biased media interview. That's all it was. It was a biased media interview. MSNBC is biased towards Vivek Ramaswamy. If you've seen all these interviews on MSNBC with Vivek Ramaswamy, it doesn't matter what Vivek does, they still try to attack him and saying he's not the right person because he's surging in the polls. Vivek is surging in the polls, and they don't want it. For some reason, that Vivek is an anti-woke, politician or a rising star. He is definitely a rising star in the Republican Party. And we expect to hear a lot more in the years to come with Vivek Ramaswamy. He is something that we wanted in America for years and years. And finally, Renaissance. Look, we love Nikki Haley as well, but there's something special about Vivek Ramaswamy. But Hussein really doesn't understand FDA. He's a broadcasting journalist from England. He doesn't really get what's going on. And Vivek, like, literally slapped him for not getting how it is that you run and get these products, these biotech products, approved from the FDA. Now, Vivek did nothing wrong with his corporation. He did not have a failing corporation. Yes, 1 year he made $300,000. Another year he made $37 million. This is the United States. These things happen. Vivek Ramaswamy is a very hard worker. His parents were immigrants from India. They too are hard workers. Indians are known to be hard workers. Indian immigrants are known to be hard workers. So this is not something that is unique. There's a lot of Indians in the United States that are very successful because they have strong work ethics. And that is a good thing to show us all in the world, because we need to come together as one culture. And I'm for Vivek Ramaswamy. I think he is wonderful. It's going to be hard for him to beat Nikki Haley, but it doesn't help that the Hussein show put him on and then try to shed negative light on Vivek Ramaswamy's job. And he did nothing wrong. Vivek did nothing wrong. They can't find anything wrong with this gentleman. And so because they cannot find anything wrong with him, they're just trying to beat him up on TV or just try to let him look bad. But Vivek Ramaswamy fought back. He fought back, and he's proud to say that he's going to continue to fight for the disease Alzheimer. It is something that affects a lot of people in the world. There's no cure for it yet. His corporation was not able to, his biotech corporation was not able to find a cure for it yet. But Vivek is proud that he made risk, and those risks actually help to advance the cause of showing what Alzheimer is. So he is proud of the fact that he's trying to cure a disease. And I don't see why Mehdi Hasan had to be so biased toward Vivek Ramaswamy. Could it be because Vivek is running as a Republican? Could it be that they're biased to the conservatives? MSNBC is biased. This is why I love YouTube. Because when you're on YouTube, you get to speak your mind. Who would have thought that some of us would be able to talk how we feel about MSNBC without a backlash? It has to be a YouTube who is not biased to any media, and it allows for everyone to have a voice. This is why you need to tune in more to YouTube